It's Michaela with Your Everyday Woman. Today we are doing our 20-week pregnancy update, and boy has it been an exciting week. For starters, we are halfway through the pregnancy point. I had my 20-week ultrasound this week. I've got some statistics there that I will share about later in this video. Got a lot of big things happening this week and a lot of not so fun pregnancy symptoms. So if you are new here, welcome to my channel. I do videos focusing on beauty and motherhood. I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button and the bell button below to be notified when my videos go up. And if you're already subscribed and you're watching this video, thank you, welcome back. But let's go ahead and get into some statistics first. Our baby is the size of a sweet potato this week, measuring about 6.5 inches long and is weighing about 10 ounces. However, my ultrasound did say that she is weighing about 12 ounces. Statistics wise, there's not really anything more than what my app already says. She's just continuing to grow and gain weight, and just we're here. We're at this point. But for some of my own personal symptoms that I have been feeling, so pregnancy wise, second trimester wise, this week has been the hardest week in my second trimester. I wouldn't say it's been the hardest week in pregnancy, due to the morning sickness stuff I dealt with in the beginning, because it's not necessarily keeping me down and making me want to stay home. However, just like symptoms wise for during this time in my pregnancy, I have been dealing with hemorrhoids this week. I've been dealing with 4 or 5 of them at a time, and I've been actually bleeding as a result of it, not like vaginally, but bleeding because of the hemorrhoids. So I am trying to manage those, and I'm on hemorrhoid cream. My LB just told me to just use that for now, so hopefully those will get under control sooner rather than later. But I'm kind of feeling just exhausted. I mean, so this past weekend we had, well, by the time the video goes up it'll be a whole week back, but we had gone to the zoo for Abby's birthday, and I had come home. I didn't hold her too much. I wasn't lifting her up and down so much. I mean, here and there. I think the walking around all day made me come home and I had to lay down. My back was hurting. I was exhausted, and so that kind of made it a little bit difficult. But for that being said, I mean, I've been doing good. The pain's not keeping me down. I'm in a lot of pain as far as that kind of thing goes, and I just find that if I go too much during the day, I just am running around and stuff like that. I just have to come home and I just have to lay down and go to bed, because I am caring for a toddler and I am pregnant and I'm just going to get bigger, so that's probably just going to get harder. But I want to go ahead and talk about something that, and I am bringing some stuff up on my phone here, but I do want to talk about something that the ultrasound said that was a little bit alarming to me. And I'm just going to go ahead and read to you some of the stuff that was from my test results from my ultrasound. But I have what is called a marginal placental cord insertion, and it's on the left fundal. So to paint you a picture, my hand, this is the placenta. My finger here, this is the umbilical cord. The umbilical cord is supposed to attach center to the placenta, but instead it is slightly to the left. So that could result in just a low fetal growth rate. However, after the ultrasound, up to this point, the baby, she is growing the way she needs to be growing, and they are not worried about that at that point. My doctor does, however, want to do an additional ultrasound this pregnancy, so I will get to see baby again at 32 weeks. And we will know more as far as her growth rate. So, I mean, it alarmed me, and I had to, of course, come home and do some of my own additional research. And I'll go ahead and link some of the research I've done down below. And actually some of that stuff I think you can find on my What to Expect app, but don't quote me on that. So what my research has told me is that I'm honestly more at risk for something happening to me as a result of that than my little girly here is for having something happening to her. I think because it is so marginally, the chances of something actually happening as a result are very rare. And if it does happen, I mean, the worst comes to worst, she is going to be a small baby. And that's like worst case scenario. It just will affect how fast she grows. But from what I read, it may be a little bit harder for me to deliver the placenta. They may have to go in and surgically remove it. But that has nothing that has been talked about up to this point yet. I will know more as the weeks go on. Or I'm at a higher risk for a C-section, which hindsight 2020, that's pretty standard for any kind of slight thing that could potentially be wrong, if anything at all. So, I mean, I'm not overly worried about it at this point. I mean, I was kind of freaking out the day that I found out, but now that it's been a couple days and I'm filming this, I'm feeling better. I'm not worried about it. Baby is moving. Baby's doing everything that she needs to be doing. So that's been a huge relief. Looking at some more test results, there are no fetal anomalies seen. The growth rate is normal. So the placenta it's called posterior grade 1, meaning the placenta is on the back of my uterus. And that's the positioning of the placenta. But everything looks good. I'm trying to look at the measurement. It's here, I'm not really understanding what this says, so I'm not even going to read it to you, but everything's looking pretty good. So the anatomy scan said that the lateral ventricles, choroid plexus, cerebellum is within the normal limits. Don't entirely know what that means. The orbits, the lips, and the facial profile show no abnormalities. Everything is right where it needs to be. The 4-chamber cardiac view is within normal limits. The heart is fine. The stomach, the bowel echogenicity, the kidneys, and the bladder all appear normal. The cord insertion into the abdomen is a 3-vessel cord, which is, I think, normal. There are no spinal abnormalities seen, and then all of the long bones are visualized and no placental mass is seen. So everything is looking really good, aside from that one little thing, and just closer monitoring. For those who have had the same situation, I would love it if you would comment below to tell me how your baby's doing, so I can kind of relate to some of you other mamas out there. But with that, let's go ahead and just do a bump shot real quick, as this mirror has been in the way this whole time and I haven't noticed. Let's see. Hands on today, but here's a side view. You're definitely looking larger today, feeling larger. We have a front view. We have another side view. I don't know if you guys can see the curvature of my back, but it's definitely showing a shift in what's called the center of gravity. So my back is definitely more curved now, and I'm more belly. I'm more belly than I am anything at this point. So with that, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. God bless, and bye guys.